Boys and girls, now that you're on summer vacation, you can go on a bug safari and see what you can find. Ooh, maybe a beetle. I don't know, is that an ant? I don't think you'll find a scorpion. No. And you can use your magnifying glass. Maybe you'll find a ladybug. Okay. All right. Ooh, got something crawling on me over here. I think it's an ant. Some giant arms. All right, let's go on a bug safari. Ready? By Bob Barner. Okay. I was lost in a bug-infested jungle. One day on a hot summer day, I was all alone looking for a way back to the base camp when I saw a long line of marching black ants. Where could they be going? It looked like they were on an ant safari. Was this way out in the jungle? I decided to follow. So where are those ants going? In all of my travels, I never seen anything like the ant safari. Some of the ants carried things to eat such as leaves, seeds, or bits of other insects. The ant safari was in a hurry to get somewhere. The ants didn't even look up at the big dragonfly that buzzed over our heads. We headed deeper into the dark, unknown jungle. What's going to be next? Ooh. I crawled over rocks and through mud. I had to find out where the ants were going. The safari passed under flowers that were humming with honeybees collecting pollen. I was measuring one of my ants with my ruler when the other ant zoomed past me. Slowly moving, I noticed the beetle. I noticed that the ants talked to one another by touching their antennas on top of their heads. They all knew where they were going. We were moving quickly, but to where and to what? I didn't know. See how they talk to each other, moving their antennas? I learned that by reading. Then I saw up ahead the red ants, the black ants. They were fighting. The tiny red ants were fierce and bit the black ants. The black ants stood their ground and battled over several minutes until, outnumbered by the red ants, finally ran away. One of the black ants took charge. I called it the general. The wounded were treated and the safari continued. So see, the red ants are the ones that fight. The black ants aren't as mean as the red ants. I don't know if that page goes there. All of a sudden, a hairy black spider pounced in front of the ants. The general led the safari around the giant, but I feared the worst. I hid my eyes, ducked for cover. Then, with a swishing sound, the spider was gone, and I looked up to see if its 8 legs were wiggling in the beak of the robin. Here's the legs wiggling. Oop, I found some legs. And then the moment the general marched on, I was baking in the sun, and I had a drink from my canteen. Just one sip left. The ants became very excited. They had come upon a toad sitting in the middle of their path. Most of the ants ran around, but a few of them got zapped. Why would they keep going with all of this danger? Where were they going? Where do you think those ants are going? Let's see. Oh, that's that robin. Then I saw a giant green praying mantis. Where's that praying mantis? It passed under some sticky spider webs and spotted the beetles, the noisy crickets that made a chirping noise as we passed by. I picked my way through the jungle. I had scraped my knees and cut my fingers, and I needed medical attention. I bravely pressed onward, hoping I would see another human being. Ah, there's a human. I was out of water, famished, and covered with bites. Then I heard a faint sound in the distance. I was perfectly still in the bush. So I listened very carefully. A lone mosquito buzzed past my ear. Bzzz. Finally, I heard the call. A human voice. Base camp. Lunch was ready. To my surprise, I discovered there were ants. That's where they were going. Oh, look, they were going to go get the lunch. I love a good safari, and so do the ants. See, look where they were all going, to a picnic. Okay, so let me tell you about some insects in the book. This was a stag beetle. I think that's what Mrs. Rowe has here. Okay. They lay their eggs in decaying wood, so You might find it there. This is a cricket. Field crickets are common. They make music by rubbing their legs together. And this is called a dung beetle. They lay an egg in a ball, okay, and like that. That's where the little babies. This is a centipede with all kinds of legs. All right, and they have most centipedes are active at night, and they hide under stones and leaves. Over here, a mosquito. You usually hear a mosquito before you see it. On honeydew plants. Okay, and you know what the females feed on? Blood. Stink bugs. Stay away from stink bugs. They can make a very stinky fluid to scare away enemies. The strong smell can stain your skin or even cause you a headache. And this is a spider. A spider is not an insect because it has 2 body parts and 8 legs. Insects have 6. Many spiders catch bugs in their webs for food. Spiders come in lots of sizes, from about 10 inches in diameter, and most spiders have, I didn't know that, 8 eyes. So see, spiders and insects are different. Spiders have 8 legs, insects have 6. So I hope you had fun on your bug safari, and I hope you go find something. Wonder what you'll find. Have fun, boys and girls. Bye-bye.